Aloha mai kako. O Laura ko inoa avalina mai ka YouTube channel ke Aloha no Hawaii. Hello everyone, my name is Laura and welcome to my YouTube channel ke Aloha no Hawaii. In our past lesson on the Pepeke Aike, we learned how to say something like, that woman is a teacher, in which our subject, that woman, is part of a class of objects, teachers. But what if we wanted to say, that woman is the teacher, where our subject, that woman, is now one specific thing, the teacher? Well, that is what we're learning in this video. In English grammar, a sentence like, that woman is the teacher, is known as an equational sentence. Equational sentences are made up of two nouns or noun phrases connected by the verb to be. In our example sentence, the two noun phrases are that woman and the teacher, connected by is. In equational sentences, the two nouns or noun phrases can be reversed and the sentence will still have the same basic meaning. That woman is the teacher. The teacher is that woman. That's right. Note the difference between that woman is the teacher and that woman is a teacher. In the second sentence, you can't reverse it. A teacher is that woman. It just doesn't make sense. But you can reverse it in the first sentence. The teacher is that woman. It has the same basic meaning. So when your nouns or noun phrases can be reversed and still have the same basic meaning, it is an equational sentence, known in Hawaiian as Pepeke Aike o. Let's look at a few other equational sentences in English just to see what these are made up of. We'll start with our example sentence. That woman is the teacher. We have our first noun phrase, that woman, and a second noun phrase, the teacher, and it's connected by the verb to be, is. How about, my father is that tall person? Again, noun phrase number one, my father. Noun phrase number two, that tall person, and connected by is, the verb to be. How about, my name is Laura? Noun phrase number one, my name. Our second noun, Laura. And once again, connected by is, the verb to be. And all of those sentences can be reversed, right? And still have the same basic meaning. The teacher is that woman. That tall person is my father. Laura is my name. So, in English, equational sentences are made up of two nouns or noun phrases connected by the verb to be. So let's look at how we build these sentences in Hawaiian. Once again, we'll have two nouns or noun phrases, but as we learned from past videos, there is no word for to be in Hawaiian. So our word order for the Pepeke Aike o is o, then your first noun or noun phrase, and then your second noun or noun phrase. Easy as that. Again, because it's an equational sentence, it doesn't matter which noun goes in which position, the sentence will still have the same basic meaning. A good rule of thumb, though, place your noun or noun phrase that you want to emphasize in that first slot, right after o. Let me give you an example. Take our sample sentence, that woman is the teacher. Now, imagine before you said that, someone had asked, oh, who is that woman over there? You answer, oh, that woman is the teacher. In that case, you're emphasizing the teacher. So the word order would be, oh, the teacher, that woman. But what if instead someone asked you, oh, who is the teacher? And you said, oh, that woman is the teacher. So now that woman is a noun phrase you're emphasizing. So the word order is, oh, that woman, the teacher. But how do we actually say that in Hawaiian? Well, let's translate our noun phrases. Starting with that woman, let's pretend she's across the room from you and the person you're speaking to. So we'll use ke la for that, and then wahine, woman, ke la wahine, and the teacher is ke kumu. So, o ke la wahine ke kumu. That woman is the teacher. Or, o ke kumu ke la wahine. That woman is the teacher. Okay, how about my father is that tall person? My father in Hawaiian is ko'u, my, makua kane, father. And that tall person, again, let's pretend he's across the room. So we'll use ke la for that. Person is kanaka. And then tall is lo ihi. Ke la kanaka lo ihi. Now let's put it together in our Pepeke Aike o. Let's say someone was asking, oh, who is your father? And you're saying, oh, my father is that tall person. O ke la kanaka lo ihi ko'u makua kane. Again, you're stressing that tall person is my father. But what if instead someone asked, who is that tall person? And you're saying, well, that's my father. My father is that tall person, or that tall person is my father. O ko'u makua kane ke la kanaka lo ihi. And my name is Laura. The term for my name is ko'u inoa. Inoa is the word for name. And of course, Laura is just Laura. So in a phrase like my name is Laura, you're pretty much always going to be emphasizing the name itself. So then our order would be, o Laura ko'u inoa, which is something I say at the beginning of a lot of my videos, right? And that's a useful phrase for you. If you want to tell someone what your name is, that word order will be o, insert your name, ko'u inoa, my name. O Laura ko'u inoa. Okay, but what if I wanted to say, my name is not Laura? Well, in order to create ka ho'ole, or the negative of a Pepeke Aike o, the word order is negating word a'ole, then the noun or noun phrase you want to emphasize. In this case, like pretend I'm saying, oh, my name is not Laura, it's Mary. So I'm emphasizing again the name. Laura, then o, and finally your other noun or noun phrase, in this case, my name, ko'u inoa. A'ole Laura o ko'u inoa. My name is not Laura. What about that woman is not the teacher? Now let's pretend like someone said, oh, is that woman the teacher? And you're saying, oh no, that woman's not the teacher. That woman is the principal. So in that case, you're really emphasizing the teacher. So our negative or ka ho'ole would be a'ole ke kumu o ka wahine, or ke la wahine for that woman. But what if instead you were saying, oh, that woman is not the teacher. That man over there is the teacher. So now you're emphasizing that woman. A'ole ke la wahine o ke kumu. O a'ole ke la wahine o ke kumu. One note, in conversation, you can drop that o between the two nouns or noun phrases. A'ole Laura ko'inoa. My name is not Laura. Make sense? Okay. Now, before we wrap up this lesson, I want to go over one more thing, and that's an interrogative word. Now, again, interrogative words are question words. In our lesson on the Pepeke Henua, the locational sentences, we learned our interrogative words where, heya, and which, ehia. For our Pepeke Aike o, and our example sentences that we just went over, you could see how the interrogative word who would be useful for these sentences. The interrogative word for who in Hawaiian is vai. And to ask something like, who is blank? Who is the teacher? Who is your father? The word order will be o, interrogative word, vai, then your noun or noun phrase. Who is the teacher? O vai ke kumu. Who is your father? O vai ko makua kane. And this is actually a useful sentence for what is your name. In Hawaiian, even though we say what in English, you would still use the interrogative word who, vai, for a question like that, because the name is so much part of a person. So it would still be o vai ko inoa for your name. And that's a useful conversation starter, right? O vai ko inoa. O loa ko inoa. Okay, let's review what we learned in this lesson one more time. Pepeke Aike o are equational sentences. Noun equals noun, and they can be reversed. The word order for the Pepeke Aike o, or equational sentence, is o plus the noun or noun phrase you're emphasizing, plus your other noun or noun phrase. To make it a negative, the word order is a'ole, your negating word, plus the noun or noun phrase you're emphasizing, then o, and finally your other noun or noun phrase. And to ask the question, who is blank, it is o, your interrogative word, vai, and then your noun or noun phrase. And that's it. Mahalo nui for watching. Please click that thumbs up button. And if you had any questions on this lesson, leave a comment below. I will answer. If you missed any of our past lessons, links to those videos are included in the description below, along with links to some of my favorite Hawaiian language learning resources. And if you haven't yet subscribed, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll know as soon as new lessons are released. Okay, until next time, ahui ho!